Audit reporting. This chapter will cover the structure of audit report, the types of audit report means modified and unmodified reports, and each element of a report in detail. The first is the structure of audit report. The audit report, there is a certain difference between a listed company audit report and a non-listed company audit report. First, I'm going to discuss the listed company structure of audit report. The first component is opinion. The second is basis of opinion. Third is I will going to be repeating it again, that the structure of new audit report and of a listed company and non-listed company. Line by line, there is only a one line difference between the listed company audit report and a non-listed company audit report. So first thing is opinion paragraph will come in both the listed and non-listed company. The second is basis of opinion paragraph. It will be part of both listed and non-listed company. Third is material uncertainty relating to going concern. This is an optional paragraph in the audit report, and it can be part of both listed company and non-listed company. Material uncertainty relating to going concern paragraph comes when there is an uncertainty relating to going concern. Now the fourth point is different for a listed company and for a non-listed company. This is the only point that is different between the listed company and a non-listed company. So for a listed company, the fourth point is key audit matter paragraph. So this is the fourth paragraph, but for a non-listed company, the fourth paragraph is emphasis of matter paragraph. Then rest of the information is same, or rest of the paragraphs are same for the listed and non-listed company. That is other matter paragraph, other information, responsibilities of management, responsibilities of order, other legal and regulatory requirements. There are two types of audit report. First is modified audit report, and the second is unmodified report. Unmodified report means that the financial statements give true and fair view, and the second is modified report. Modified report means financial statement don't give true and fair view. So firstly, this need to be in modified report. There can be of three type of opinion. There are three type of opinion. Actually, there are four type of opinion. Unqualified opinion. Unqualified opinion means unqualified opinion is part of unmodified report. Then there are three opinions for a modified report. There are qualified opinion, adverse opinion, and fourth is disclaimer of opinion. So firstly, nature of matters giving rise to modification are two. Financial statement are materially misstated, and the second is inability to obtain sufficient and appropriate audit evidence. So the first reason for the modification or matter giving rise to modification is financial statement are materially misstated. If financial statements are materially misstated, but in auditor's judgment the matter is material but not pervasive, then a qualified opinion is given. But if the matter is material plus pervasive, then adverse opinion will be given in a modified report. Now, nature of matter giving rise to modification, the second matter, that is inability to obtain sufficient and appropriate audit evidence. If in auditor's judgment inability to obtain sufficient appropriate evidence on a matter is a material but not pervasive, then a qualified opinion. But if matter is material and pervasive, then disclaimer of opinion will be given. Types of misstatement. Misstatement can be of three types. First is factual, judgmental, and third is projected. So factual misstatement are misstatement over which auditor have no doubt. But type 2 of misstatement, that is judgmental, means this can arise from the difference of judgment between the auditor and difference of the judgment between the management. And third is projected misstatement. Projected misstatement is the duration of a misstatement in a sample size to the entire population. Now, what are the steps taken by an auditor during the audit for the misstatements? The first is accumulate the misstatement during the audit unless trivial, means all the misstatement identified during the audit are accumulated unless those misstatements are trivial. Second is categorize the misstatement into factual, judgmental, and projected. Third is communicate to management on a timely basis. Apart from accumulating the misstatement, misstatements are also communicated. Now, the correction of misstatement, the misstatement that are communicated to the management on a timely basis should also be corrected. Now, the next step is evaluation of uncorrected misstatement. Uncorrected misstatements are evaluated. And fourth is communication with those charged with governance, means uncorrected misstatements are now communicated to those charged with the governance. And last, it is impact on audit report, means if misstatement is material but not pervasive, then a qualified opinion. But if it's material and pervasive, then the adverse opinion will be given. So these are the steps taken by an auditor when misstatements are identified. Firstly, they are going to accumulate the misstatement unless they're trivial. Now the second is going to categorize them according to factual, projected, and judgmental. Third is communicate to the management on timely basis. Fourth is correction of misstatement, asking the management to correct them. Then fifth is evaluation of uncorrected misstatement. Then is uncorrected misstatement are communicated to those charged with governance. And last is impact on the audit report is to be considered. Now the topic is pervasive. What is pervasive? Pervasive effects on the financial statement are those that an auditor judgment first are not confined to a specific elements, accounts or item in the financial statement, means they are not limited to a single item but they have impact on multiple items. The second is if so confined, could represent a substantial portion of financial statement. So if it's limited, then it will represent a substantial portion of financial statement. Or in relation to a disclosure that are fundamental to the user's understanding of the financial statement. So a disclosure that is so important to the users of financial statement, that is fundamental to their understanding of the financial statement. So what is pervasive? Pervasive is the effect on the financial statement. First, they are not confined to a single element or specific element or account or item. Second, if they are confined, then it represents a substantial portion of financial statement. And third is if it's a disclosure, it is fundamental to users understanding of financial statement. Now, what are the matters which cause doubt on going concern analysis? Going concern status. What are the matter which cause doubt on going concern status of company? Means what are the indicator of a going concern issues? There are three types of issues. The first is financial matters. Second is financial matter or financial indicators. Second is operational, and third is other matters. First is financial matters. Financial matters means a company is having adverse key ratios, negative cash flow, inability to pay the supplier on time, negative cash flow, or unable to get a bank loan or overdraft from the bank. The second is operational matter. Operational matters or operational issues include loss of major customer or supplier, loss of major market, emergence of a new competitor. So operational matters are loss of a customer, supplier, loss of a major market share, or emergence of a new successful competitor. And the other matter include like non-adherence to the laws and regulation, and ultimate effect of non-adherence to be like fines or cancelling of the license. Now, what are the procedures on a going concern? The first procedure on going concern is analyzing and discussing the forecast with management to know what are the basis and what are the reasons for making such amendments. Second is reviewing the terms of loan agreement and determining whether they have been breached, means loan agreement. Third is reading the board minutes and relevant committees for any discussion of financial difficulties. And fourth is reviewing the event after year-end to identify factors relevant to the going concern assumption as a basis for the preparation of the financial statement. Now, going concern and reporting implication. First, there need to be considered two things. First, a company is a going concern, plus material uncertainties exist. Company is a going concern, but there are material uncertainties that exist. If they are adequately disclosed, then a para will be added in the report. Name is material uncertainty relating to going concern. And if not disclosed, a modified report will be issued. The second scenario is a company is a going concern, but doubt exists, means no material uncertainty exists, only doubt exists, and it's a listed company. Then a key audit matter paragraph will highlight this issue. Key audit matter. Now, definition. Those matter in the auditor's professional judgment were of most significance in the audit of the financial statement of the current period. Key audit matters are selected from the matters communicated to those charged with governance. So, matter in auditor's professional judgment were of most significance, means the material matter or material plus pervasive matters. So, key audit matters are matters that are in auditor's judgment were of most significance in the audit of financial statement. They are selected from the matters communicated to those charged with governance. Example of key audit matters are high risk areas within the financial statement. Second is significant event or transaction within the year or subsequent. And third is areas of financial statement that involve significant management judgment. So examples are high risk areas involving management judgment, and third is significant events and transactions. Our matter is going to be communicated in key audit matter paragraph in an audit report. In an audit report, two things are going to be answered in the key audit matter paragraph. First is why the matter was considered as scam. Why? Because it could be significant event or transaction, high risk area, or involve management judgment, plus how the matter was addressed during the audit. A brief approach is to be communicated to the shareholder in the audit report. So a matter communicated in the CAM, there's to be two things that need to be communicated: why matter is considered as CAM and how it was addressed during the audit. That is, the auditor is prohibited from using an emphasis of meta paragraph or other meta paragraph when the matter has been determined to be a CAM. CAM means key audit matter. To that end, the IASB has emphasized that the use of emphasis of meta paragraph is not a substitute for a description of individual key audit matter. Emphasis of meta paragraph is the part of a non-listed company, and when emphasis of meta paragraph comes, there are two conditions. First, the matter is material, plus, or second, it is correctly disclosed in notes to the financial statement. So emphasis of meta paragraph come for two reasons. For two conditions need to be fulfilled. The meta should be material and it should be correctly disclosed or correctly treated in notes to financial statement. Other information paragraph. Other information paragraph includes these certain things, that is statement that management is responsible for other information, identification of other information. Third is statement that auditor opinion does not cover other information. Fourth is statement of auditor responsibility relating to other information. And last is a statement that auditor has nothing to report or describing the material uncertainty, if any, found in other information. So in other information paragraph, auditor and management is going to clarify their responsibility in respect of other information, responsibility of management and auditor in respect of other information. Then there is one paragraph, that is other matter paragraph. Other matter paragraphs usually come when there is a change in auditor. So it usually be when a new auditor comes, so there is obvious that other matter paragraph will be there.